we want this guy to make the list. Listen, this is why you have a show like Joe and Jada. Like, we done survived. We are battle-scarred and tested in this. Yo, what up, y'all? This is the big dog, the one and only, Joe Crack the Dawn.
It's your boy, Jada. This is the Joe and Jada show.
And we happy to be here, huh?
We the biggest.
First of all, I'm jealous.
The largest.
Hold up, guys. We want to interrupt y'all and present y'all with something.
Oh, shit. Oh. Baby steps. Kiss. Baby steps. You want the plaque? I give it to you. You want the plaque?
No damn plaque.
Yo, that's the plaque. What's that? 100,000 subscribers. And this is why the bottom feeders is mad. David, if you've been doing a podcast for 20 years and you got 3 fucking people watching, you're not a real podcaster. You're not a blogger. We caught this shit in like 2 weeks. Kiss, you want to say something?
YouTube, we thank you. All our subscribers, you know what I mean? People that, messing with the show, we appreciate the love, but we just want to let y'all know the train is coming.
The train is coming, baby.
We're very humbly blessed for this. We're still going up, and we still got work to do.
Now, what I say is fuck all you bottom feeders. All you motherfuckers. We giving you the content, whether you disrespecting the guards, right? You disrespecting the guards, or you got something to say, or you running off the shit. Look, very humble. You guys don't have to watch us. But we know, okay, Jada won't say it. He's always humble, but we knew we was about to take this podcast shit by storm. This is a baby step. We're going to get to 1 million before you blink. But we are the podcast, the premier podcast. When all the other podcasts, I'm not talking about just the bottom feeders. The bottom feeders is the guys that had podcasts for 10 years and got 3 dudes watching them. Them dudes, they're sick. Like they really, me and you got chances of getting killed by one of them dudes than anybody. These guys been doing blogs with 3 followers. They like, yo, these guys got sponsors. These guys is, when you get into the culture space and you start the conversation. No, I'm telling you the truth. You just don't want to say it, right? You said we talked to Jim Jones, and I'm not going to lie. We censored all that shit, too. We gave you that, but we didn't let him go too crazy. Shannon Sharp saw that, Jimmy was a basket case. He knew he was about to fly off the hinges. Got him on his shit and got him to talk crazy. So he knew what it was. We actually trying to preserve the culture and chill. But when you see everybody's stories we doing, everybody running with all this shit everywhere you go, shout out to 50 Cent. He reposted our shit with Nelly and Ashanti. Said no cap there. One thing this show, I'm not going to lie to you, has done for me. You see? Look at his face. He grabs his hat. Because he's like them.
When people say I'm not going to lie, it's followed by a lie. When people say I'm just being honest, it's followed by not being honest.
Yo, Jada, I don't lie. That's the whole point I'm getting to, Jada. And the one thing this show has done for me is prove that I'm not the Cap King no more.
You got a couple cases where you fixed. You definitely got they definitely owe you a few apologies.
All my shit is real. We do the story with Nelly and Ashanti. 50 Cent throw it up and said, no cap detected. You understand? Before they used to get away with say, yo, Joe's capping. Now, if I tell you that 50 Cent lost the Grammy to Herbal Essence, we bring out the clip. And the winner is Herbal Essence. And so I'm not capping. This show is proving that I'm not Sir Cap-a-Lot.
It's fixing
shit up, right? Because they've been running with the narrative like Joe's a compulsive liar. Joe, no. We are backing up everything I'm saying. If I tell you there's a little guy this little, there's a little guy this little with the suit with the bow tie.
Not that little.
And what I'm saying to you is,
this little. He's like 2'2".
That nigga could be a medallion, man. If we wanted a human, You want a human medallion? That man could be.
Put him on a Cuban.
Yo, put that boy on a Cuban. That boy be dangling out here, man.
This nigga's crazy.
I'm just telling you the shit we talk. But what I'm saying is, when you the premier podcast, give a fuck what none of these guys say. I'll come for your head top too. Any one of y'all
want so
smoke?
much smoke, man? We're doing good. Listen, this is a lifestyle, hip hop, basketball, and things of that nature podcast. It's not. We not for the gossip.
I gotta keep them on their toes.
We're not disrespecting.
I'm just letting you know.
Hip hop legends.
We see what's going on.
We're not doing none of that kind of crazy ass shit on this show.
We're starting conversations that everybody else is eating off of. Everybody is diagnosing our guests and on their Supreme podcast and talking about all the shit we talking about here first. I got a call from our good brother Q-Tip. Man, he said, man, I never knew nobody loved hip-hop like me. He said, you and Jada's show. I'm talking to Tony. I had breakfast the other day. By the way, I'm jealous. Tell me about the Mike Vick party. I'm supposed to be invited to that.
Oh, man, you was working. You probably was invited. You was somewhere getting a bag in Macadash.
I didn't get the invite. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, shout out to Kiafa. Yeah, happy belated birthday to my brother Mike Vick.
It looked amazing in the pictures.
No. It was incredible. And the most incredible part is he didn't know I was there. He didn't know I was coming. So it was, he had a beautiful golf course resort thing in Norfolk, VA. His family, friends, as soon as I pull up though, hey, Bubba Chuck is ready to go do what he do at the casino. And he like, oh shit, Kiss, I gotta go back in. So he went back in. I did a little, nice little medley for him. He was super shocked. We had fun dancing, taking pictures. It was a beautiful thing. Like, especially all the stuff he's been through to where he's at now in life, happy, new head coach of Norfolk State. It was beautiful. Him and Chuck there, they like the pillars of VA. You know what I mean? So to just be in the presence of that love, it was a beautiful thing.
Man, I got jealous, man. Those are both my guys. We went out to Germany.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I did a...
I looked like it. First of all, you had that shit on.
Yeah, you know that.
Ooh,
that 101, huh?
Was like
I'll tell you some crazy shit. Your man 50 saw me. And he said, damn, crack. You spend all that money on that drip, you ain't make that top 25 best dressed. He was clowning me. He looked at my outfit, he said, you spending all that money on that drip, they skipped you over on the car. Yeah. They got Buckshot Shorty and fucking Talib Kweli on that motherfucking list. Like, yo, those are our brothers.
It's crazy.
We love your contributions, but yo, they gotta stop disrespecting the nigga. I'm alive, by the way, guys. And I'm not pussy. So I'm going to speak on reality. And when I die, y'all going to have a field day. While I'm here,
when I die,
and my muscles look like this.
Tyson Fury,
I'm going for... So, 50 say, he see that shit. That shit with 101, that Louis Vuitton shit. He said, damn, man, you spend all that money on that drip. They put... You know what the fuck I'm talking about, bang. They keep me off the list. These guys, this is a different time, right? It's more like some jealous shit going on out here.
Yeah.
Big fucking time. And so... We get out there, we speak easy Deutsch, Dankeschön, Bitteschön, all that shit out there in Germany. We on that fucking, that Autobahn doing 100. Now, they got old men, rest in peace, like my father, your father, the old men driving 150 miles on that shit. It's normal life on the Autobahn. And Porsches was coming, and we was doing 150 Porsche. Yo, when you scared to death that you force yourself to sleep? Like, I'm sleeping in the fucking car like this. I wake up, I'm done, look, 150. I keep, trying to force myself back to sleep. Yo, this shit crazy.
I was on the Autobahn on the tour bus. That shit cars was flying past.
Yeah, right?
Shit was crazy.
And so we out there, concert with my sister Mary J was out there.
MJB.
I had breakfast. Nobody would have ever thought this, right? So my DJ's Fanatic, what's up, Smith? he the guy that wake me up every time we on tour and all that when we overseas and be like, yo, it's breakfast time. You know they got the little buffet. Even though the shit bread and butter, shit trash. The breakfast is trash.
Yo.
To fucking death out there, right?
Hey.
And so...
Why you so harsh?
No, that shit is terrible, bro. I mean, when I go on tour overseas, if it ain't like Italy, Spain, or Portugal, I'm eating bread and butter and a Coke Zero for all 3 meals. There's just no way around it. Shit, the food just be trash out there. You know what I'm saying? Can you confirm yes or no?
I don't really eat like that, so I already.
Oh, no,
I go over the water, it's like no disrespect. It's like I'm doing a bid. So my mind is already.
You already know what's going on.
Yeah, I eat good before I leave, and then I'm just eat like a hummingbird over there.
No, but how about we
I'm just nibbling on bagels,
nowadays the shit we
croissants, fruit.
The shit we know, right nowadays, the shit we know is like, you know, we rich now. So now we know how to find the best fucking restaurant. So we go to the #1 steakhouse. Homemade butter to go with your bread. This is the top of the line. We taste the shit. This shit straight trash. Just tastes like an orange butter. Yo, bro. Yo, so it's like bidding. You're right. You're correct. It's like bidding. By the way, if you've never been to jail, that's what it's like.
Yeah,
bidding. When you go out there, you already know bread, butter, fucking Diet Coke, Coca Zero. The Coke Zeros is real good. They might still have the cocaine in there.
He threw the breakfast under the bus and bigged up the Coke Zero.
Look, the Coke Zero might have the cocaine still in it. Is what I'm trying to say. Shit, in the bottle?
It's powerful.
Fucking legend. Like that shit. What? Oh my God. Now that is insane.
You don't bring nothing back?
Nah, I don't bring nothing back. But when I came back, I ate something. But anyway, I had breakfast with Tony Yayo, Uncle Murder.
Fine.
We need him on the show.
No doubt.
These guys are so hilarious and they talking about the podcast. They watch the pod. They watching now. What's up, fellas? They telling me everything about the podcast. They the ones who got me hyped. They was telling me all these bottom feeders. They was like, yo, everybody jealous. You came out the gate, 100,000. You're killing. You're talking that shit. This. He said, yo, they tight. They gassed me.
Tell me they
gassed me. They like, yo, bro, these guys, have you seen what? You know what I'm saying? They threw the battery in my back. 50's a subscriber. He watches the show.
Shout out to all our subscribers, man. We need $1 million. We love
you guys.
We going for M. You know what I mean?
You know how many?
We in the lower 100,000s right now. We got to get to an M.
Yo, the prayer of the day, my man sent me, he's doing 46 years. He said, God removes people out of your life because he heard the conversations you didn't hear. Jesus Christ. How real is that prayer from somebody doing 46? You know what I'm saying? And so we got LeBron James acting like.
Hold on. Before you even get into that, is this Dawn Staley that's some bullshit on the internet, or they really interviewed them?
I haven't seen Worldwide West by the crib, but I'm going to be honest with you.
I
like the talk. I like the talk. And she throw that shit on.
Dawn Staley's tough. And she throw that shit on. But you think she can coach the New York Knicks?
Oh, no, you got to stop. Come on, man. What the fuck, man?
You know what comes with... No. You know it's a good and bad part of New York.
You know what it comes being a black female coach winning championships.
Dawn Staley's the best. I'm talking about for her sake I don't want her to get none of the bad part of New York.
Well, New York is bad.
This is what I'm trying to tell you. I love
her. Games, they in the crowd with bags, plastic fucking brown bags of. New York is tough. Well, she could do that.
No,
she from Philly, right?
Yeah, definitely. She built for it.
New York and Philly, same shit. Shout out Skinny Joe and my guys coming down to Philly. Go eat me a cheesesteak this week. I am. Skinny Joe.
Just don't eat a glizzy. I'm cool.
Yo.
Don't get a glizzy from Philly, man.
Yeah, you seen the shits they made with us when we was like babies talking about.
Oh, that shit went crazy.
That shit was hilarious.
We need to get that guy on the show whoever made them little AI Joe and Jada babies.
Yo, that shit was crazy.
I need
so let's go. Dawn Stanley. I like it.
You like the idea?
Yeah, she's tough, bro.
No, she is. But are you thinking of the whole thing of New York, man? If she wins, they're gonna put her on top of the building.
Oh no, she'll have a statue.
But if she don't,
then she'd be like every other coach.
Thibodeau just changed the whole culture of the Knicks, and they kicked his ass out of there.
Yeah. New York ain't safe.
That's the only thing I'm saying.
New York, but I
For
love
a lady that I love, what she's done as a player, as a coach, I don't want to see the harsh part.
LeBron James was trying to sell us some bullshit that the rings don't mean nothing, that this and this and that. And
when
they
he said that, what did he say?
Last week, look it up, LeBron James was on an interview talking about the rings don't matter, individual achievements, this, that, because he ain't getting that ring he want to say, all right, I'm as good as Jordan. So they catch him on a leak tape talking about, he don't like what the Lakers is doing. He's doing one more year. He might retire or go somewhere else to win some more rings. What do you think? I definitely, and I love and worship.
Let me give you the correct, since we media guys now, and you know what I mean, the base sent me something. We ain't got the things in our ears. We just do eye contact. Our things in the ears, eye contact. On Sunday, ESPN Shams reported that James is picking up his $52.6 million player option with the Lakers for the 2025-26 season. With the addition of Luka, a full season together, LeBron and Luka could bring another title to the Lakers. You know what I mean?
Ladies.
So you think he did that to scare them?
Ladies, let me give you a Surgeon General right now. Rappers is not making that type of money. 42 years old, 53 million. Like, you better go get yourself a fucking athlete. Because
How you switched it to that?
Because this shit crazy, man. How these niggas, how they get 52 million on the way out in 1 year? We ain't make that shit our whole life. What kind of shit? Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Jada.
No. I was just giving you the analytics. Now you can get off
LeBron James last week said he didn't care about rings, this, that. Now they talking. Rich Paul's out there talking about he's weighing his options. He wants to win another chip, this, that. They be full of shit when they talking about they don't want the chips. They want the fucking chips. It's the only way to battle the legacy.
This guy's crazy.
I love LeBron James. I actually worship LeBron James. But I'm not sending Cat over there or none of them over there for LeBron James. If he come over here and add to the team, great. None of our young guys over there. I'm not.
Knock it off.
What are you doing?
I'm doing whatever.
You think he's gonna win the chip?
No, with a nice core.
Not if you send 5 guys over there for him.
Not the whole 5
They're
starters.
gonna send the whole.
He's Bron, dog.
I'm letting you know right now, LeBron James is 40-something. He's incredible. But we are not sending Mikal Bridges, Cat, this
old.
one, that, the whole fucking team
He's
over
only
there.
40, man.
We ain't doing that.
He's only 40, and his body is 20.
I am not. I know y'all don't give a fuck, but I'm not going to be a New York Knicks fan if at age 40-something.
He's 40. Why you keep calling him 40-something?
That'll be he still got another year. So at age 41, 42, you're going to trade the whole fucking team that got us to the finals for LeBron James. I'm not even feeling this. Let's keep it real. I'm not feeling the Houston Rockets shit. I'm just not, bro. Let me explain something to you.
What you not feeling?
What I'm not feeling is
they didn't give up the whole team.
But let me explain something.
They made a nice, reasonable trade.
They said because they got Kevin Durant on there. Now they're the second most to win a chip.
Correct.
You still got
you watching basketball last year? They was number 2 in the West with all your babies.
That's the babies that keep running. They get hit. They fall down. They
need a veteran to mix in with that to help you get over
you rank them over Minnesota?
Right now?
Yeah.
Yes.
How?
Because all they got is
do me a favor. If you take an analytics, tell me how many games Kevin Durant has played in the last 3 years. Like every year, do me the analytics.
Yeah, you making him like he's Zion. He ain't Zion. When he's healthy, he's playing, dog.
He's close to it.
Hell no.
No.
You must not be watching this.
I'm watching this shit.
There's no way.
172.
172 in what? The last 3 seasons?
Yeah.
How much he played last season? 172 is a bigger number than I thought.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
172 is a good one.
He don't be not playing. He got to be seriously hurt to be out.
75.
Oh, he's playing. He's playing.
Out of 82, 75? Come on, man.
They're going to win a chip?
He proved you wrong.
I'm not ranking them over the Minnesota and Ant-Man. I'm not.
As a team.
As a team. I am not ranking Houston Rockets over Minnesota Ant-Man.
Let's just name the fives. Let's just sit right here and name the. You always like doing fives and shit.
Yeah.
Let's name the fives.
In the West?
No, of Minnesota and of Houston.
What do you mean?
The starting five or just five.
Whoever they starting five is, Minnesota's a tougher team than Houston. They proved it last year. It is what it is.
Kevin Durant now.
Well, they got Ant-Man, young guy.
Yeah.
Who learned. Michael Jordan had to lose before he won.
They got
Nas Reed.
Houston, I like Houston's coach better, and I think Houston got a better overall team.
Well, I do like their coach better.
Bingo.
Nah, I fuck with their coach. I ain't gonna lie. They got a serious coach. I agree with that. Hey, we'll see what's wrong. You say they ranked up. We'll see next year who's going to really be going for it. I promise you it's going to be OKC and Minnesota again. I promise you.
Man, we big boxing fans on the show.
Oof.
Jake Paul does it again, huh?
He's the real deal.
The fuck is going on?
He fucked up Chavez Jr. Yo, listen. The problem is everybody.
Do them fights count though, or is he?
He's fighting real box.
Nah, they do.
Yes.
How?
And he's making more money than everybody.
We know that. But I'm talking about is the real.
Yeah, he's fought Julio Cesar Chavez, probably the greatest Mexican boxer. His son is nice. He bust his ass. They went toe to toe. You got to stop looking at Jake Paul and his brother because they were YouTubers. They're not YouTubers no more. They're in Puerto Rico training with real coaches 8 or 9 months out of the year, and they fucking everybody up. Stop looking at them like it's a gimmick, it's a joke. They putting dudes to sleep. They two wild white boys that just don't give a fuck. We should have knew when they grabbed the champ's hat. Remember, he grabbed Floyd Mayweather's hat and ran with.
He got the fuck out of there too. After he grabbed the hat, he hauled ass.
Yeah. You know he ain't gonna stay there. But Jake Paul a real deal. You heard it from me. I don't care. Whoever don't like it, Jake Paul,
he can't lose, man. He fucking.
No, he gonna fuck everybody up. He called out the guy who just beat him, right? Tyson Fury's little brother. There's only one guy that beat him. Real boxer too. What's his name?
Tommy Fury.
Tommy Fury. He won him again.
Tommy Fury beat up
Tommy
Jake Paul.
Fury. I love your brother. He's my friend. You're getting fucked up if you fight Jake Paul right now.
Jake Paul also threw 482 punches to Chavez's 154.
Jake Paul
How old is Chavez?
Hard punches.
39.
How old is Jake Paul?
20-something, right?
See, all his contenders is 38 years older than him.
Smart guy.
Chavez only landed 60 of his punches and Jake landed 140.
If he beat him up, if he fights Tommy, whatever, I'm betting the whole fucking bag on Jake Paul. I'm telling you right now. I'm betting the whole bag. Jake Paul gonna knock this dude through the fucking roof. Jake Paul, he ain't playing, man. This is his new, I got Jake Paul on the next.
You should get him on the show.
Man, we should get him. I'll speak to him at the Serrano fight. We going to Serrano fight. No, we going to Serrano fight. Don't worry about it. I'm making the call. You know how that shit go. They got to open the floodgates. We going out there, my girl. Serrano, Taylor.
Yeah.
Now, I understood the
trilogy,
first fight.
Trilogy.
Yeah, but I understood the first fight. They had mad Irish people. They had like 3 Puerto Ricans in Madison Square Garden. First time 2 female boxers sold out the Garden. They went toe-to-toe. She beat her the first time. Serrano beat her. Look, in no way do I say Katie ain't the real fucking deal. If she's losing by a hair. Like, these are toe-to-toe fucking brawls. I could see how they give it to her, but the first time the whole Irish had the shit dominant. Second one was under Jake Paul Productions. Serrano's with her. Serrano fucked her up again. They gave it to Katie. Now they coming back to New York. I think Serrano wins this one. Finally, you know, yo, give it a fight. If she wins, she wins. You know, that's the problem with boxing. Every time we try to trust you guys, you judges, you know, this shit is almost like the Rodney King verdict. We watching the shit on TV. We watching the cops beat up Rodney King on TV. They winning the shit. Fucking Serrano beating the brakes off of her, and you giving the fucking shit to Katie Taylor. Like, this shit crazy.
And this is the third one?
The third one. I mean, and this gonna be fight of the year, no question. You know, because this guy, whatever the guy's gonna fight, Berlanga the day after. So we going Serrano the 11th, and Berlanga's the 12th.
They both at the Garden?
No. The Berlanga's in where they play the U.S. Open, Forest Hills. First time they got boxing. Where they have
Rock the Bells
that time. You know what I'm saying?
So one is in the Garden, one is in Forest Hills.
Berlanga about to put that boy to sleep. I'm telling you, he up in the mountains of Colorado running high altitude. You know, yo, let me tell you something what happened to me, right? I went to New Mexico, I had a show. And New Mexico really, I love you guys.
In any of the cartels?
I'm sure. But maybe the Indian cartel. The point is, have you ever...
What the fuck?
Listen, in my 30 years of doing shows, I have never had this shit happen to me. They gave me a room, but I only had 1 hour to sleep before I went on stage. It's an Indian casino. Everybody was nice, beautiful. Like 4 different people were walking inside my room. I'm like, yo. Then a white guy walks in, yo. So then the security finally come in my room and they were like, oh, we sorry, big dog. I said, but what are you sorry? You're the 4th person to walk in the, what the fuck is going on with this room? This shit was like a turnstile, right? And they were like, no, we never registered that you were in this room. So they kept selling the room to random people. Motherfuckers was just walking in my room. Oh, I'm sorry, yo. That ever happened to you?
Correct. You know you told this story on yesterday, you know. You already said this shit.
The shit crazy. No, because I'm traumatized. Sometimes you could be traumatized.
Yeah. Yo, that shit even shocked the hell.
PTSD.
It did something to his brain.
Yo, they walking in my shit. Like, I never had that before. Not in fucking Dusseldorf or Frankfurt or Skeskavans. I've been all around the world. They ain't never sell a room on me.
Yeah.
This is real bullshit.
They ain't never sell a room on me.
What about this guy, speaking of casinos, Malik Beasley betting on himself?
It's allegedly, man. Don't say that.
No, super allegedly. But
he's under investigation from the feds. I think sometime when they see you ain't scoring a lot, then you start scoring, they talk about you under investigation. Unless they fucking can track your IP back from you, there's no way they're gonna keep saying you have a bad year on the Lakers. They trade you to Orlando, you start dropping 20. Oh, I'm investigating, Joe.
You obviously ain't see these TikTok videos. 3 seconds later, they giving him the ball. He's going like, shit, don't make sense.
Yeah, but it's the internet, man. They could put...
So you Porter said the AI in them?
Porter Jr.'s brother, his hand was in the cook. The shits he was doing was blatant. The rest of them shits, unless it's coming from your family or you or somebody in your thing, is no. How can they just say that?
They saying it. And so he'll be all right. The feds is investigating. He'll be all right.
I think he'll be all right. If anybody's stupid enough to bet on themselves, it's going down Friday, July 11th. Netflix and Most Valuable Promotions are bringing the fight the whole world's been waiting for.
Yo, 1 and 2 was legendary. If number 3 is anything like 1 and 2.
The trilogy, baby. Check it out. Katie Taylor is chasing ultimate glory. Amanda Serrano is fighting for redemption and revenge. This is more than a fight. It's the first ever women's boxing trilogy. You heard? That means it's the 3rd time and the world is watching.
Man, I was just doing like boxing blows, but it looked more like the Olympical machine. Go ahead, Jada.
The first female trilogy. Y'all don't want to miss this. Live from the iconic Madison Square Garden in New York City, it's Taylor versus Serrano one last time. It's about to get personal. You don't want to miss this smoke. The stakes sky high. The rivalry legendary. Who you got to win this, Crack?
I got Serrano to win, but I definitely know this is going 4 fights. I'm just being honest with you.
That's going to really be history. If you are not tapped into this fight, what are you even doing? Watch Katie Taylor versus Amanda Serrano Friday, July 11th at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, live only on Netflix.
Vaya Boricua! Hey, listen, I got to shout out King Combs and Kanye West put out an EP. The shit is fire. The shit is crazy.
What's the name of it?
Never Stop. And when I tell you Kanye West gave him the kitchen sink of beats, like this is quality over quantity. Like he really wanted, if King Combs can't blow off this, he gonna have a forever life problem because they basically gave him class. The beats is classic and the kid is doing this thing. Know what I'm saying?
No doubt. Shout out to nephew, King Combs.
Shout out to King Combs, man.
I gotta check that out. It's out or it's coming
it's out, B. It is definitely out. The East is wide open. I think that's why. You see, this is what I try to say. Nobody first of all,
Kanye,
on this show, hold up.
Crazy.
On this show, I'm starting to I'm saying it to myself, looking almost like I'm a LeBron hater, but I'm not. He's just a real smart guy. The problem I have with all these guys is, Rakim used to take 4 years to put out an album. Now you got a guy, because he sell records and he puts out 3 albums every year and he got the young fan base, they acting like Rakim ain't like they running up these things. LeBron sees that the East is wide open. Jason Tatum's hurt. Halliburton's hurt. Boston blew up the whole fucking team. Boston was the biggest team in the East.
Oh, so you saying him and Rich Paul got something up their sleeve?
Yeah, Drew Holiday's in Portland.
It's something up their sleeve?
Porzingis down in Atlanta. They blowing shit up where the East is just wide the fuck open. Even Halliburton ain't there now. So they trying to get the fuck over here to run up the shit.
Dame is hurt.
They trying to run it up. I'm telling you, y'all. All right, man.
Why you revealing they secret?
Well, I'm just trying to let y'all know that the games are being played. The East. All right, so who's the favorite in the East now? It ain't Indiana, because Halliburton ain't there. It ain't Boston. They got rid of the whole team, and Jason Tatum got to wait a whole year.
Cleveland's still tough.
Cleveland is still tough, but they got a lot to prove.
Orlando gonna be tough. Detroit gonna be tough.
Who Orlando picked up? They picked up somebody.
They picked up Bane. Desmond Bane.
I'm a huge Orlando Magic fan with them youth. I like the kid, the Pinchado. What's the main guy's name?
Paulo Banchero.
I was about to say, what's the shit they hit in the Mexican party? The shit with all the piñata. Yo, that guy right there. Let me tell you something. That guy right there is nice.
Yeah, he get busy now. He got some help. They gave him a shooter with him. He's gonna be good.
Atlanta's looking good. Cavs are the favorite.
Yeah.
How could they be the favorite, man? Huh?
They got Lonzo Ball.
That's cool. Knicks is number one.
Yeah,
man.
you just said it's Knicks then the Cavs.
Knicks is number one if they don't trade the whole fucking team for Greek the Freak. What's my other man, the little guy?
For Macarach?
He's over now. But what's the little guy? Tough, man. He starts fights in the finals and all that. He ended up his last team he was with, I think, was Boston.
Oh, you talking about Pat Bev?
Oh man, Pat Bev. I like guys.
He's
like
good
that.
for New York. Pat Bev is good for New York.
I like guys. Pat Beverly.
He bring that old school.
He like Jim Jones.
He got Mason in them.
Yo, Pat Beverly like Jim Jones, huh? Jim Jones, he go to Summer Jam, he arguing with Flex. They cut off the fucking mics. Man. Pat Beverly, I take Jim Jones on my team. I
like your comparisons, though.
I'm just telling you.
He's still a free agent.
He stay on some shit. Who, Pat Beverly?
He's just coming. He's coming back from Israel.
Time.
He left Israel. That was a lot. He was playing.
He was in Israel.
Yeah.
I can't really. No, he's too old now. But I'm just saying, Drew Holiday is like tough like that.
I'll take CJ too. Kidding me? I'll take CJ. I'll take Marcus Smart. It's a lot
the
of
Knicks
dudes
doing
we can
say
use.
they running some bullshit on us. They showing us guys in the G League. I hope this don't come back to haunt me, but they showing guys in the G League. This is the new sensation the Knicks are looking at. This one and that one. They trying to invent shit right now. Like, yo, bro, get us some real dudes on this fucking bench. A name we could trust. It's trying to win. Like, they showing us, they keep showing us just picked up from the G League. This, not to say they might not be dead nice. But the main concern, the reason we threw Tibbs out, because he didn't play the bench. Go get some real fucking players for the bench.
It's a business thing, man. It's numbers, man.
Drew Holiday. Guys like that, real deal guys that been through the experience, that's in there crunch time.
Dudes want to make money, man. They don't want the veteran minimums. They want to make money.
Mike Tyson, man. Happy birthday, Iron Mike. Mike Tyson birthday.
Oh, man, happy birthday to the champ, Iron Mike. You know what I mean? May you enjoy your birthday.
Any stories with Iron Mike?
I got all kinds of... Iron Mike is that dude, man.
So you got bad stories with Iron Mike?
I don't got no...
Nobody got more legendary than me, but I'll say
Let's go for it.
No.
On the champ's birthday.
I said it before. I said it. It ain't cap. I said it on his podcast, Iron Mike. But I'm not even going to go there. I'm going to tell you, one time he invited me to his house. He opened the door ass naked. I'm like, yo, champ, man.
Oh, I'm saying.
I'm like, yo, champ. I'm like, yo, champ, what the fuck is up? Like, I guess dudes are scared to tell a nigga. Mike Tyson will fuck anybody up, but he ass nigga opened the door and the man. I'm like, yo, my man, what's up? This shit a violation. So he go back, he get the tell, boxes. Yo, my man, yo, champ. Like, you gotta fucking stop, bro. Don't play that shit. Know what I'm saying?
He was naked.
And so that come to my house. But, I got the whole entourage with me. Raul's there. All of us is there. He opened the door like that's some normal shit. Yo, my man, come on now. Like, we got to stop. My man would... Yo, this is crazy. Yo, let me tell you something. Yeah, man, Iron Mike. I'll tell you this much. I feel for guys like Iron Mike because he's a giver, right? One time when I had my lifestyle was ringing off, you on the remix. I wanted to shoot a video, but I wanted Iron Mike to be in the video with me, just stand in front of a Benz or something while I do my lifestyle. So I never forget, I call him, Von Zip, rest in peace, gave me his number. I call him going through Central Park. That's when they used to let the cars drive through Central Park, right?
They still do.
Not going down south. They let you go across it. They don't let you, drive through Central Park. Like, I haven't in a long time.
There's some parts that you can.
Where you go cross from east to west, but not, you remember you could drive. But anyway, I remember where I was at. So I call Iron Mike and I'm like, yo, champ, what up? It's Fat Joe. The first thing he told me, right? And it made me feel bad. Yo, you good, Joe? I said, I'm good. He said, you need $1 million? You want me to wire you $1 million? You okay? I'm like, champ, no, champ. I call you because I want you in my video of my life. But I knew after that phone call, he was just way too giving. He was like when he had it, everybody and their mother used to probably come to him for $1 million like it was a joke. The first thing he got to say to me, Joe, you looking for me? You need $1 million? I'll send it to you. I was like, damn, they taking advantage. You giving it out like that?
Let me get his number.
Nah. No, it's a lot of guys. Let me tell you something. I love anybody. When I went through the tax problem, my brother Pitbull, he the only rap guy. I was very surprised because I saved a lot of rappers' lives. A lot of rappers' lives. I've saved them. Okay?
What?
They had a lot of rappers' lives on the dangling.
You do them life preserves?
Terror Squad. We come through like Achilles in them. You know what I'm saying? I could give you behind the scenes 1 million stories of our favorite rappers. They was dandles in distress. He's in the corner, the wolves is up on him, and they see me and they're like, remember when Pac seen him coming across the street in Juice? They had him hemmed up, and he was like,
who ride him as
Yeah. He seen, Yeah, but he seen this crew and he was like, yeah, what's up?
Yeah.
Like, I did that too many times for rappers where they was like, oh my God, hemmed up, right? But I don't even know why I went into that zone. Why?
You got a habit of doing that.
Yeah, I don't know. I got a problem, a split.
Tyson.
Yeah, I felt bad for Tyson because, you know, Tyson know me and we family, but we ain't like that where you just gonna throw me $1 million. Yeah. And so, you know, when I needed a hand, I never took the favor. You know, I had Pitbull's the only rapper, so I'm thinking about all the rappers' lives I saved. And you know, y'all know, I'm not, this ain't cap between rappers to rappers. Y'all know how many of y'all saved, right? But when I went through my tax problem, nobody picked up the call and said, yo, Joe, you need to hold something? Yo, Joe, your family gonna be good while you go for 4 months? Not that I'm a grown man, I wasn't taking them anyway. The only guy who offered me some money was Pitbull. And I thank him to the day I died that he sat down with me like, yo, Don, you need something? I'll give it to you. Need a half a ticket? You need 300? Whatever you need, I'll give it to you. I was like, yo, I really appreciate that you offering, but I can't take nobody's money. You know, my man, rest in peace, J.R. Rydiger, he's a billionaire. Him and his wife were crying, chasing me around the house, trying to give me $1 million check. I wouldn't take that. I'm not the guy that'll take it, you know, so no matter what. But now I'm thinking, damn, I should have took some of this shit, right? Nah, I'm being honest with you. Anybody can change.
That was the realest shit you said all season.
Yo, anybody could change. I'm with JR, right? And JR, one of our friends, one of our closest friends, JR's like, this motherfucker, he still ain't paid me back $1 from the $10 million I loaned him, you know, 2 years. I'm like, this nigga giving away $10 million? Like, but I'm there with somebody, me and you, is our brother, and he just smiling like he took the 10. He's like, yo, I took the 10 from the Billy. Like, I'm like, damn, maybe I've been playing myself, not taking the help. Like 10 M's? But, you know, I wouldn't do it. But, you know.
They sent us this from the thing. I don't know if it's a sponsorship. I don't know what is going. I don't know if it got to be for you or it got to be a sponsorship.
What, Red Lobster?
Yeah, what the
fuck? No, I just want to support Red Lobster. I want to support Red Lobster. They ain't sponsoring us. They under new black ownership.
Oh, I salute to that.
They changed the menu, but they kept the biscuit. So, in fact, I'm going there real soon. We got to support them.
I just went there, right? The
See what I'm
biscuits
saying?
was
But
cold.
you ain't posted.
The biscuits was cold.
Don't do that right now, Kiss.
I went there.
Yo, Kiss, you got a fucking gimmick, man.
Listen.
You want to go up against everything I said.
No, it ain't.
Fuck that.
You like to talk in real time, right? I just had a show somewhere. I went there, I seen the whole thing. Black owned is back. All right, fuck it, we going to support. They gave me ice cold biscuits. And it was like racism. It was like a racism with a silence. I'm there, we there, I got the whole crew. Now, big up the Red Lobster, but we eat
Yo, they
fucking
got Red Lobster
Michelin
there.
star. No,
they
listen,
got Red
let me
Lobster,
talk.
Yonkers and all that,
they got
right?
it everywhere. Listen, we go, you like to say how rich you are, because
I'm not rich.
So listen, we can go to Michelin star, we could go Greasy Spoon, wherever, we do it all. So we just having a nice lunch before the shit I gotta do wherever we at. And the ladies like, what's the occasion? So I'm like, what?
Occasion? Oh.
Juneteenth. It
was on Juneteenth?
It was a few days after. But
nah, you just gave her June.
Yeah, I smoked it. Because she's like, you guys, is a celebration? Lady, we're just having them lunch. What's the occasion? Juneteenth. Damn. Smoked it. Now she came back. I think that she might put my biscuits in the freezer off that. Know what I mean? But I gave her a nice tip.
Would you try it again? Nah, I don't.
It's black owned. I'm going back.
Anybody fuck with
Don't
me
give
like
me
that,
cold biscuits, though. I ain't going back.
I'm gonna give them the 20%. I'm not going above and beyond. Look, I'm one of the greatest tippers. Hopefully that don't come back at me, because I'm sure there's other guys who tip even more. But, you know, the minimum to me is 20% tip. I'll give them the 20. I'm not gonna give them the extra. You know, I'm mafia style. You know what I'm saying? I give them the regular tip, then I roll up a couple of hundreds, hit them on the side, on the walkout. They know what time it is with Joe Crack. But that Red Lobster lady,
Frozen
I wouldn't
biscuit.
fuck with her. But I'm going to Red Lobster. Please treat me nice, because I'm trying to, you know, unboycott the system. I'm trying to.
Yeah, we supporting Red Lobster. It's black owned. He bought it back, man.
Damn,
Hopefully it
Nicole,
goes to the top.
You know, you might have fucked up my vibes for going to Red Lobster right now.
Nah,
man.
they got a new seafood boil.
Tell me about that.
If none of that ain't gonna
Tell me
matter if your
seafood
biscuits
boil.
is cold. You ain't even gonna make it to the seafood boil. Think about it.
No,
If it messes
no,
my
you're
whole
absolutely
shit up.
correct.
They just hearing about
The
this now.
worst thing you could do is eat bad pizza. Like if I go to a pizza spot, and the shit is whack, I don't give a fuck if Guy Fury is up in there telling me I'm never eating that pizza again. That's the trickiest business.
You don't get a second shot at the pizza.
Not at the pizza.
When it's garbage, you don't go back.
No. When it comes to the pizza, if I go there, the shit garbage, I'm never in my life. My brother-in-law's in town. They finally let him back in the U.S. 20 years. Guy, college, the best kid in the world, engineer for Columbia. They finally let him back. And he just want McDonald's. He want Cat's Deli. He want White Cat. He's showing me. He not saying Noble, fucking
He
Mr.
want that
Chow.
shit. He want to put on some pounds.
What?
He want to leave here 50 pounds up.
No, this guy's like the Big Mac. The Big Mac.
The Big Mac.
The Big Mac. And he's showing me White Castle and all the greasiest spots. I looked up some shit in shout out Newark, New Jersey. I looked up a spot that this is the shit he want. It's on Broad Street in 860 Broad Street. They got barbecue beef ribs, turkey wings, fried turkey chops. Von Zip put me onto like a pork chop with a turkey chop. I haven't seen that in a long time. I'm fucking pulling up.
The silver market. Let me send you a couple packs.
Turkey chops?
Yeah.
Could you send it to me? Because
Yeah,
I haven't seen them in years.
I send you a couple packs, man. I got
I'm going
man.
over there for this shit. I don't know what the name. What the name is?
You want them to season? You want me to get them seasoned and saute feed?
Nah, I need that. Them turkey chops. I used to eat the turkey chops. Von Zip used to take me down to some fancy spot in the village, and I get turkey chops and I eat them like they was pork chops, but I haven't ate that. They don't have it no more. I haven't ate it like that.
They got it.
No pork on my fork.
They got the turkey chops. Yo, check this out. I ain't really fucking with Complex since the other list. Complex got a top 10 hip-hop duos of all. They just coming out with all kind of shit.
Yeah, we got it.
But I like this, though. I like this list, actually. MOP's
Do you
on
like
there.
who's at number one?
Yeah, I'm not mad with this list. Number one, they got...
No. Let's just go right. All right,
with these fucking lists,
all right,
you gotta just be happy to be on the list.
No. I want to hear the number one.
This is what they got. For one, it's Complex. So subscribers and followers and people at home, I'm reading Complex. They left me off all time of Complex.
Yo,
but listen. All right, listen. They got, this is their list. Number one, this is top 10 hip-hop duos.
Hold up. I want to ask.
All right.
I want to ask one thing.
People that understand
Could we finally get the people who make the Complex, who makes these lists? Like, who are these people? Can we see who are the guys who make these all-time lists?
I don't think so.
Who the fuck are these people? Not just Complex.
I don't think you'll ever see them sitting here.
It's the beef I got. It's the beef I got. When I say we did this show, shout out to Q-Tip who understands how much we love hip-hop. But we did this show so that, these guys are unqualified talking this shit. They ain't go to Dusseldorf 150 miles per hour and shit, eating fucking skiff. Them niggas, they not qualified for the shit. But go ahead, Kiss, I gotta take my glasses
They're
off.
putting out
my blood pressure.
The double F's and the T with the K's after is mean.
This shit crazy.
This is the top 10 hip-hop duos of all time.
Okay.
Number one, they got Outkast. Number two, they got Mobb Deep. Number three is Gangstar. Number four is UGK. Number five is Eric B. and Rakim. Number six is The Clips. Number seven is 8 Ball and MJG. Number 8 is EPMD. Number 9 is the Dog Pound. Number 10 is MOP. I don't I don't necessarily agree with the order, maybe, but I'm not mad at none of those. Those are definitely the top 10 hip hop duos. If you I don't find them, I ain't mad at none of them. I don't care about the way they.
I ain't mad at it either. I started to be first thing in the morning.
But Run DMC it wouldn't be no fucking list without Run DMC, so they don't have to be on there. They the top duo of all time.
They're a trio.
And it's a trio because they're a trio because Jam Master Jay is technically a group. It's a trio.
Gangstar does not get the props they deserve. They made it now. And I got to commend Complex for that. Because too many lists, I don't see Guru on there. I don't see Gangstar on there. They one of the greatest duos ever. Now we got it at the top. Mobb Deep, Outkast, and I'm going to keep it a buck. I already had the beef with all my Dirty South guys first thing this morning when this list came out. They called me, look, by the way, my favorite second place besides Dubai on earth is called Atlanta, Georgia. Nobody loves it more than me. I love Atlanta.
They got the turkey chop?
Nah, it's just, I feel so good there, man. I'm going to buy me one of them big-ass mansions in Atlanta for no reason one day. I'm telling you, I'm going to buy one of them big shits for no reason, just to be like, yo, my crib, Atlanta, Georgia. Right? Fucking love Atlanta, Georgia. I feel like I should have moved over there a long time ago. All right, cool. But they immediately, on my Atlanta, Georgia, and Miami guys, come with this shit. They make you get into the bullshit. They start arguing Mobb Deep. Mobb Deep just New York. And your Outkast is for the whole world. It's global. It's international. But they different. When you start off agreeing with them, then by the middle of the shit, you start arguing with them because they make you argue with them. We don't want to argue with you. We know Outkast, trendsetters, started the game. Shout out to Goody Mob. But you know, Mobb Deep, I refuse for somebody to say they were just a New York group. You know, Mobb Deep is, you know, that's it right there. It's all a matter of, that's what I want to see, right? And I'm not disagreeing with this list. Can I see the people who made this list? So I could understand. They definitely wasn't wearing Timbs.
They're like the jurors.
They weren't wearing Timbs.
You're never going to see the jury.
You're never
going to see them people that made that list.
Yo, how crazy is that? But my thing is, all right, cool. 8-Ball MJG, Trendsetters, legendary. I like the whole list.
Yeah, that's what I told you. The list is, I'm not mad at the list at all. They got my brothers Billy and Fame on there.
Oh yeah,
they got Corrupt and Daz on there. You can't be
Corrupt and Daz. You cannot.
They got EPMD on there. They got Pusha and Malice on there.
There's a great list.
Eric B and Rakim, Gangstar, UGK.
Eric B and Rakim is
Mobb Deep and Outkast. That might be one of the best fucking lists Complex ever put together.
Commendable. No, the list is great. Now, Complex is crazy. Like, come on. Let's not.
You already Frank's then. You can forget about it. You haven't made the list.
About them. I'm used to getting disrespected on every list. Best dress. Best. Yo, bro. These guys put dudes on these lists that they not close.
That shit's really bothering you. Whoever make the dress list, y'all better put fucking crack on there, man.
It's just their team. Huh? It's just their team that makes up the list.
Let me see. Who?
It's their team. It's the editorial staff.
Hold on. You can bring, you found them the guy that made the list?
Look at this dude. This guy look like Yes Bezos.
Yo, Yes
This nigga looking like Yes Bezos on this motherfucker. Like, fuck out of here. These are the guys?
It's a few of them. It's all a part of their own team.
Oh, this is horrible. This like the guy who says hi to you at the Yankee game and you just keep walking past him. He go to give you dap and you don't even dap him. But he know? This is crazy. This is the most disrespectful shit in the world. You shouldn't have showed me him. I thought it was like some nerdy black dudes or some shit. Like, you know, I thought at least we had that working. These guys here, we want this guy to make the list. Listen, this is why you have a show like Joe and Jada. We really played the game. Until you go to a favela in Brazil. Favela means the projects. Them shits is all the city of God, one way in, one way out. They kill cops every weekend there. Until you go in there and a young kid about 14 asks to smoke a blunt with you and tells you to light it up while he has a rocket launcher in his hand, don't talk to me about how you hip-hop and you can make the list. You know, until you go and perform in that spot, they had a legendary spot in Brooklyn. Until you go in that spot and it's sold out and they got the fucking German shepherds sitting there and you asking them for your second half of your money for the show, how you're not gonna perform if you don't get your bread, don't talk to me about no list. Like we done survived. We are battle scarred and tested in this shit.
June 30th, Spike Lee's classic Do the Right Thing celebrates its 36th anniversary. Shout out to Spike Lee, you know what I mean?
Shout out to Uncle Spike. You know, Spike can tone it down with the outfits at the Knicks games.
Spike might get toned it down with the outfits at every game.
Yo, Spike be coming with the zoot suits. Like his son, I know his son, his wife, beautiful
Matter
lady.
of fact, no, he don't. Spike got us dressed like that or he won't be Spike.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't think you got to do it forever. Like I see Jimmy Jan and Terry Lewis, they always got that. Do you think? Yo, listen.
Yo.
Hold on. Yo.
They always got the overcoats.
I go to the airport and I see like some old school rap groups and they dress like when they was popping with the sombreros in them so you could know, oh, that's Houdini. Or that's such and such. Like, do you believe
that's
that
Brandon,
you gotta dress like branding?
That's branding. To a certain extent. It's not. Look and check this out.
But
over the weekend, Public Enemies, It Takes a Nation of Millions to Hold Us Back celebrated its 37th anniversary. Shout out to Chuck D. Shout out to the whole Public Enemy.
Nobody, I can't say will never, nobody has ever brought more consciousness and more reality rap than Public Enemy ever in the history of hip-hop music. And what's crazy is their music used to make me violent when I was a teenager.
Yeah, them beats.
So I started I start snuffing dudes, but not realizing they say, love your brother, treat him like, and I'm like, it wasn't until I got older that I started listening to Chuck D's
lyrics
and Flav's lyrics that I was like, yo, these guys started so many riots, but they were speaking the peace the whole time. Public Enemy, we got shot at the knees. I don't know where. Who's the young guys speaking consciousness in the music now? They got to be out there. I just don't know who it is who's talking that shit like that. I don't know.
Corday?
If we know. Huh? Today. Corday's one of them, and he's dead nice.
Corday be spitting.
Yeah, he spit, but I don't think he's like.
He ain't on Public Enemy.
Don't tell me who you hear the man. Until you hear the man. I don't know if they, got the video. Rap burglar.
I mean, you could argue J. Cole.
Nah, he ain't doing that either. He's spitting. You naming spitters. Both of them are top tier. They got to be a guy somewhere that's dead nice. Like, in the gospel rap, they got Lecrae. They got somebody. But the point is, I don't even know if record labels are ready to push that kind of music 2025. But it's sad that we can't think of one. Because back in the day, we had Latifah, we had X-Clan, we had
a large amount of them.
Brand Nubian. They were doing it in a slick way. The Fugees was doing it in a slick way. Of course, KRS-One. Poor Righteous Teachers. We had a selection of people putting it down. And now we ain't got that no more. According to, I don't know.
What's the Poor Righteous Teachers? The other, it's wild. It was a lot of them. Yeah.
De La too.
De La.
Yeah, but De La was more like,
yeah.
They was making that.
It was more positive though.
They was making that shit.
Positive, but they was just making
I
that
hold
shit.
in my long. Yo, the Geto Boys drop, We Can't Be Stopped.
Man.
July 1st, 1991, featuring the classic hit, Mind Playing Tricks on.
It's crazy. I was
And
still
De
in
La,
the
we're
streets
talking
in
about
91.
De La drop, Stakes is High, July 2nd, 1996. Shout out to the Geto Boys and shout out to De La.
I never forget. I
Dun,
had the
dun,
first
dun,
time-
dun, dun, dun.
First time Scarface ever came to New York. This one. Biggie just had one song out and shit. And
Party
he
and
came,
bullshit.
I took him to the Wedge.
Who
And,
Face?
Face. I took him to the Wedge. The Wedge was like the bitches that stick you up, right? At the strip club. It was like, that shit was so crazy, man. If they ain't had a bullet scar, they wasn't official. The Wedge was crazy, B. And so I took him to my projects and he was like, yo, y'all live like that? I didn't know because I never went to Houston. So he was like, God damn. He was like, our hood, we got little houses. Y'all living like, he didn't understand it. He was like, boom. But I remember he was like, yo, who's this guy, Biggie Smalls? I swear to God. Scarface was like, who's this guy, Biggie Smalls? I like him. He's talented. He's dope. Geto Boy, I hung out with my little man, too. Bushwick Bill, a couple of times.
You had him in the Jets?
Yeah, I had Bushwick Bill in the Jets, too, a separate time. But Bushwick Bill, I never, like, he was from Jamaica. He was from everywhere. We can't just call him from Houston. No, I mean it. Like, Bushwick Bill, I would see him everywhere. Miami, New York, Houston. Like, he was a real traveler.
I actually just met his son.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's last time we was there. Right?
Yo, classic case of the Joe and Jada show. Stay tuned. The revolution will be televised. And we gonna talk that shit. We're the goat to this shit. You see the plaque, though? It's 100,000.
You let me keep this?
I'll let you keep it. Rich Player might fight you the fair one over that
Rich
shit.
can't keep this
Rich
one,
Player
man.
got the boxer TS's. He got any shit ever made for TS. You talk about a man cave? This furniture, the carpet. Feds run up in there, then he could never say he ain't TS. He just be like, I'm caught, guys. I'm all in. This is like, thank you for tuning in. Peace.